Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi everyone. You're now tuning to IIMFM, your campus radio. So I'm DJ Mara, your host for today's program, Women on Track. So today's episode, the topic is about faith-fueled fitness journey online, and we will be discussing about health related contents and how a content creator help to spread awareness and share information about how to stay healthy with their own way. So today we have our very special guest. But before I dive deeper into that, for those who just joined or just tuned into IIMFM, for your information, this is the sixth episode of Women on Track. And so I like to briefly explain to those who don't know yet. So Women on Track is actually a program under IIMFM and it features engaging and insightful discussions on female empowerment, sports, fitness, and also personal development. So we're gonna highlight the importance of building disciplines, confidence, resilience to those women out there, and also Women on Track aims to support female students, staffs, or any female to achieve personal growth, wellness, and also their goals. So, without further delay, it is my great honor to welcome our special guest today, which is Keenah Azhar, a content creator, a gym, faith, and wellness content creator. And she is here today as our guest and as our speaker for the sixth episode of Women on Track. So, Assalamualaikum and hello, Kina.
Waalaikumsalam. Hi, Myra. Thank you for having me. Thank you for hosting. And honestly, I feel so honored and also nervous at the same time because this is basically my first interview ever as a fitness content creator. So I literally have no expectation. I'm just so nervous. And actually, I'm curious, how did you find out about me? Like, did you find me on TikTok or how?
Oh, actually, I was like searching for any content creator that do contents
Okay.
about sports related because my team is sports, right? And then I came across your video, and I think you are like
Uh,
the how do I say it? Like the most suitable one for our program because
oh,
um you like spread info and awareness about sports and healthy life and at the same time you keep it modest and aligned with
oh,
Islamic
thank you.
principles. So you know, as IIM FM is a radio under IIM, right? So I think it
Mm.
very aligns with our principles, and that's why I reach out to you. And here we are now, and I got to interview
Awesome.
you. So, but I think you're quite famous too, right? You have like 14K followers on
Yeah,
TikTok, if I'm not
14K.
mistaken, right?
Oh, yeah, 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 14K. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So, I hope we're gonna have a smooth journey for our interview
Yeah,
today. And
I mean,
I am quite nervous too, actually. So we both are nervous. So to start our interview today, I would like to ask
mm,
you, like, could you share how your journey as a content creator, as a fitness and wellness content creator
yeah.
started, and also what inspired you to start sharing your lifestyle online?
So yeah, I started to post my gym content online or publicly around I think last year, January or February. I can't really remember. But I've been going to the gym like way before that, since 2017 when I started. I mean, when I was in uni. So
Mm.
when I started to post things, it was merely because I wanted to just document my gym journey, my workout, and also
Mm-hmm.
just for fun. And then it's not until I think July when I started to post consistently, because prior to July I started to get comments where women or ladies or girls saying that, when they see me posting content where I wear modest gym wear, they were like, they didn't know that it's possible. And it actually, yeah, it
Ah.
actually, it gives them the courage to go to the gym and then wear white leg pants,
Mhm,
loose pants instead of wearing leggings. And that actually inspired and still till today inspired me to post more content where, I show people that you can go to the gym, you can lift heavy, you can do all these things that other people do, but you can do it in a modest way. You can do it in a way that is aligned with what our religion wants from us. So yeah, that's how it started actually.
Ah, I see. So, but I think it's really good lah because sometimes we feel intimidated to go to gym and to try to like
Exactly.
exercise, right?
Yeah.
And also sometimes, as a Muslim hijabi and Muslim woman, I think, we think that the outfit is like one of the restrictions for us to like go outside and do exercise, because sometimes people think that when you are wearing a loose outfit or like white pants
White
like you said
like pants,
earlier,
yeah, loose pants,
it will like restrict our movement and all.
movements.
But seeing you, it is not impossible, right? So I think it
Yeah.
really inspires a lot of Muslim women especially. So yeah, I think it's very good lah because it's rare to see a content creator that do contents like you. So I'm so grateful that you exist and doing contents like that. So, when you first started creating content, did you ever imagine that your videos would connect with so many people today? Like, as we said earlier, you've got now 14.1K, if I'm not mistaken, 14.1K
Yeah.
followers already.
As of
So
right, yeah, as of just now.
did you ever expect that your account would blow up like that and have so many followers like that?
No, not at all. Honestly, not at all. And I'm actually, I feel so grateful that I have this platform and I have like this community. And
Mm,
but what's funny is that I remember when it was, I think, 2020. So I think it was around maybe a week before Ramadan. I asked my mom, I told her, can you make dua for me to be able to be a successful content creator. I remember that
mm,
I asked her to make dua for me during Ramadan so that I can be a successful content creator. But at that time, I didn't know what kind of content I want to post. I think,
mm,
yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know exactly what I want to post. It's just that I want to post things that would be beneficial to people. Even when I
mm.
make dua, I'll be like, Ya Allah, I want to create content that will be beneficial to the people out there. So yeah, that was my dua, and I feel like today this is maybe like a part of what my mom has made to offer me. So yeah, I mean, I feel so happy that my content actually is beneficial to the women out there. Like just
Mm.
recently I got a comment saying that, they are so grateful that they found my account and that my content are well organized so that it's easy. Yeah, it's
Ah,
easy for them to
yeah,
just refer to, yeah, all the tips and workout routine. And yeah, it makes me feel so happy, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So like when
Yeah.
you ask your mom to make your dua, so have you started your gym journey at that time or
Yeah,
not
yeah.
yet?
So I started my gym journey back in 2000, I think 2017. So
Uh-huh.
basically, yeah, in 2020, I've been going to the gym like 2 3 years, 3 years, more than 3 years. And but I think that at that time it was COVID. So I didn't have the
Mm,
chance to go to the gym, but I was just doing body weight exercises at home.
mm. And you went to like not women gym, right? You went to like
Yeah, like,
general gym,
yeah,
right?
mixed gym.
Oh my God, that's so
Yeah.
impressive. And so when you ask your mom's like to make du'as, you don't even know like you're gonna make gym content related
Yeah, I don't
to
know.
health,
So,
right?
the thing about
Oh.
back then, I never thought that I would have a platform or create an account where I post my gym
Mm,
content, because back then, honestly, so just, for me to be honest, I was not wearing things that are modest. So I would wear leggings because I was studying in UK. So when I started to go to the gym, I was in uni, I was in UK, and then I would go to the gym wearing leggings. So
mm-hmm.
I know deep down, I know it's not modest. So that's why I never post my stuff online or publicly, because that would be a
Mm,
sin. So that's why I never actually thought of posting it online or publicly. And not until last year, when I made a promise to myself, I wanna go to the gym, but I wanna make sure that I cover properly. I wanna be able to really cover properly and lift heavy at the same time, because I know it's possible. And also I feel like I need a representation, which is something I can find from the Western
Mm-hmm.
people, but not here in Malaysia. So that's why I feel
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like there is a need for us, the Malaysian women, to have, especially the Muslim women, to have a representation. So yeah, that's
Oh, I see.
that.
And now to see like you have a lot of people benefited from you, it's so grateful to see that lah because um you do things that benefit people as you make your dua earlier, right? You want to do something beneficial to people
Yeah, that's
and you have
true.
achieved that now. So Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, yes, Alhamdulillah.
So, for all our listeners who are interested to listen more about Hina's journey in her healthy life, in her gym life, a gym journey, and all, make sure to stay tuned until the end. And we're gonna have a little break for a few minutes. So, stay tuned to see more and to listen more about this topic. Stay tuned to IIMFM, your campus radio. Welcome back, everyone. You're still tuning to IIMFM, your campus radio. So we are still here with DJ Myra and our special guest, Keenah Azhar, with our topic Faithful Fitness Journey Online. So, from the previous session, we have talked a lot about Keenah's journey and how she started doing content, being a content creator, and what inspired her the most. And we also know about her expectations during content creating. Like she did not even expect that her videos would blow up and have a lot of followers right now. But here she is today, have almost a lot of followers that benefited from all her contents related to gym faith and also wellness. So we're gonna go dive in deeper now. And as for the next questions, I want to ask you, Kina, as a fitness content creator, how do you personally view the healthy lifestyle culture among women today, especially through social media?
So yeah, honestly, I can see that a lot more. I mean, if we're speaking in a context of Malaysian women, right? I can
Mm-hmm.
see that more and more women are into a healthy lifestyle. I can see more women
Mm-mm.
are into running, training, obviously, and then hiking. And then I think right now, I feel like a lot more women are into high rocks. I feel like that's a trend now. So more
Mm.
people are joining high rocks. And I don't have to look far. Just last week, my mom sent me TikTok video of this one lady named Ashikin Amran, if I'm not mistaken. And then she
Yeah.
was in that video, she wrote this caption saying that a mom who has never joined a race before, but here she is now in High Rocks. So my
Wow.
yeah, my mom sent me that, and then she said, wait until I lose a bit more weight and maybe we can join High Rocks. Like, I
Mm.
would have never thought that my mom would ask me to join High Rocks. Like, if I want to ask anyone to join High Rocks with me, I would never thought of my mom. Like, she's 58 this year. What do you mean you want to join High Rocks? Like, it's even
Uh,
hard for me as someone who's, in her 30, like in her
mhm,
early
mhm,
30s.
mhm.
So like I would have never imagined my mom would want to join High Rocks. And I feel like, yeah, that's the thing with social media. You would influence people, and that's, I think, the positive side of it. And the negative side of it would be like, sometimes people would get misinformed by, by this, I don't know, influencers or anything that they
Mm,
find online on social media. But it's actually very powerful and also refreshing for me to see that more women are into sports, into a healthy lifestyle nowadays.
mm.
Yeah.
I see. So like even those who are like age like 50 above, 40 above, like it's not about the
Exactly.
age, like it's not about the age, right? Like
Yes.
everyone like they are now interested in doing healthy and do a healthy life right now. So I think it's very refreshing to see that
Yeah,
also.
very
And also
refreshing.
nowadays we also have a lot of female gym, right? Like all female gym. So like I think
True.
that's also makes women more comfortable in
Comfortable.
exercising. Like
Exactly.
they don't have to think about what other people see, what other people will
Yes.
think about, and they just gonna focus on their health and their their journey lah. So I think yeah, I agree with you. Social media really like affects everyone, including women, in terms of healthy culture like this, because now everyone are suddenly interested in running, as you said earlier,
Yes.
running, going to the gym
Yes,
and all.
marathon.
Yeah, even I think I also like joined few like it's not marathon but like just 5 km like fun
Yeah,
run
fun
something like
run.
that.
Yes, fun run. Yeah.
I have joined like maybe twice, and because my friend asked me to, like
Yes.
they ajak me, and I was like, oh okay, sure. And before this, I have never joined any fun run. I have never joined any fun run voluntarily. So like, yeah, social media really affects that, and also influence
Exactly.
surrounding around you also affects that. So yeah.
True.
So like, in your opinion, what are like some things people often misunderstood about fitness or healthy living? Like as you said earlier, social media affects both positively and negatively, right? So in terms of negatively, what are some people often misunderstood about living healthy and having a healthy lifestyle?
I think the biggest misunderstanding about fitness journey or like living a healthy lifestyle is that people would think that it would be, it needs, you need to do it in an extreme way in order for you to
Mm-hmm.
see results, in order for you to feel that it's effective, which is not true at all. Because when it comes to healthy lifestyle, you need to be able to do it in a sustainable way. So if you want to do it in a sustainable way, that's when you need to be able to find a balance. Because if you are not able to find a balance, then it's not going to be a lifestyle. So a lifestyle is
Mm-hmm.
something that you do in moderation. So it doesn't have to be restrictive, it doesn't have to be extreme where you have to like spend hours at the gym, or you have to completely cut out unhealthy foods, which is not true at all. It needs to be balanced. Like if you like ice cream, like for me, I like ice cream, but I don't have it every day. I have it maybe like once or twice in a month. So I do not completely cut it out of my life, because it needs to,
Mm-hmm.
again, like I said, it needs to be sustainable, and also it needs to be something that is flexible as well.
Consistent, right? You need
Yeah,
to be like consistent. I
consistent.
see.
Exactly.
So, and it's also not all about like doing exercise and all, because as you said earlier, like eating healthy food also affects also one of the healthy lifestyle that we should
Yeah,
do, right?
exactly.
And you said also not to cut off foods, unhealthy foods completely, but instead control yourself and take
Yeah,
it moderately, right? So yeah, I think I also agree with you that some people often misunderstood that. And I think one more thing is like maybe there are some women especially that feels like they need to exercise more even though I think they have reached the healthy weight already, but they feel the need to do more and more and more just to reach the
exactly.
beauty standard, for example, because they think like being skinny is the most perfect and
Yeah,
healthy way. So yeah, I think that's also one of the thing that people often misunderstood on social media, right? So, as for you yourself, have you ever had any experience like that, or any people around you that have experienced something like that, like where they misunderstood having
Yeah,
a healthy lifestyle like that? Oh yeah.
definitely. Like people around me, like close friends, but whenever they say things that I do not agree with or things that are not correct, I
Mm-hmm.
tend to not correct them because I feel like if I do that, then it'll be like me trying to trying to actually I have to educate them. But most of the time I would lean on the side where I'll just be like,
Mm.
I'll just say things that that align with it, but I know it's not
Yeah,
good.
I totally get you. I get
Yeah,
you.
yeah. But for example, they will be saying something like, "Oh, I wanna spot reduce my like I wanna make my tummy smaller," which is one.
Mm.
Yeah, this is one thing that I want people to know, which is that you cannot spot reduce your fat. Spot reduce
Mm.
meaning that you want to make
Reduce certain part, right?
one spot, yeah, reduce certain part, meaning if you have a lot of fat on your thigh, so you want to reduce that fat, which is it doesn't happen by you doing all the exercises on your thigh, like you do all the leg exercises. It does not work that way. You just have to be in a calorie deficit, and then of course you do the exercises, but the thing that will reduce the fat is you being in a calorie deficit. So you cannot spot reduce. Or yeah, that's like one thing that I hear a lot from the people around me. And then another thing is that um diet, like, oh, I eat a lot of this,
Ah.
so I need to make sure I don't eat a lot of food today. So like, for example, they overeat yesterday, so today they don't want to eat a lot of food. So I mean, yeah,
Ah,
that's not a correct approach to healthy lifestyle, I would say.
I see.
Yeah.
And actually, I also once like tried to spot reduce fat, as you said earlier, but
I
I
was
like
one of those people as well.
I search ways like how to reduce face fat, how to reduce this fat, and all they said is like, as I said earlier, there's no way to spot reduce fat, and all you have to do like if you want to lose fat, actually you need to like lose weight generally, and then that's
True.
when you lose the fat lah. And also, I have tried once cutting sugar for like a week. Like I ate no sugar at all, and I
Okay.
feel so depressed.
Depressed. Yeah, I get you.
And then I like that one day that was like my last straw, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop
Yeah.
cutting
Yeah.
sugar. I'm just gonna eat everything that I want. But
Yeah.
yeah, because I think that's because I cut sugar completely,
Completely.
because I just like no sugar at all. And I think you need to do it gradually, right? Like today
True.
you need to just eat a little, and then tomorrow you reduce more
Yes,
like that. I
gradually.
think that's the correct way, lah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think I can learn a lot from you. Now I'm going to tell you everything I have ever tried, and I'm gonna know the real way actually. So thank you so much, Sister Gina. So for all our listeners out there, if you want to know more, we have like another two sessions after this, and we're gonna discuss a lot more things about wellness and related to faith also. Stay tuned until the end of the program, and stay tuned to IIMFM, your campus radio. Hey everyone, you're now tuning in to IIMFM, your campus radio. So I'm DJ Mara, and we have our special guest today, Keenah Azhar, for our very special episode, Faith Fuel Fitness Journey Online. So for those who just joined our live right now, you're listening to the sixth episode of Women on Track, and we are currently discussing about Keenah's journey in content creating and all about her gym and faith and also wellness journey in terms of healthy lifestyle. So in previous sessions we have talked about her experience and her journey when she started doing these content creator things and then what inspired her, and then we also talk about the healthy lifestyle culture among women, especially through social media. And then we also like share and discuss about things that people often misunderstood about a healthy lifestyle. So next we're gonna move on and we're gonna dive deeper into this topic. So Tina, as far as I know, you are also working full time, right? Aside from
Yes.
being a content creator. So as someone balancing work, content creation, and also, things like on social media, how do you maintain a healthy lifestyle while also managing everything in your daily routine?
So for me, I think it's basically not focusing on perfection. Yeah, because I feel like if you focus on being perfect, then that's when you will feel worse because you're not going to be perfect, especially when
Mm.
you are juggling a lot of things. And
Yeah.
also being able to be flexible and finding the good balance between, for me, working and then content creation and also training, going to the gym. And yeah, I think the most important thing is for you to not trying to be perfectionist, because it's actually not attainable. And yeah, you need to be able to stay consistent. Like, say for example, you are too tired from work, or you are just too tired from commuting, for example. I mean, yeah, commuting to and fro work. So if you are not able to go to the gym, you are not able to train today, then it's fine, you can skip for today, but make sure
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow you get back on track. Because I've had people
Mm-hmm.
coming to me saying that, oh yeah, I've not been to the gym 2 months already, and now I feel so lazy to go back to the gym. Honestly, when I receive this kind of comments or messages, I'll be like, why you are not consistent? Like, why it took,
uh,
I mean, it's like me condemning them. But honestly, I feel like if you really want to live or lead an active or healthy lifestyle, you
mm-hmm.
should you should know your why. And if you skip for a few days, it's fine, but not for a few months. That's too much already. So, like, yeah, just tell yourself that you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be flexible, and you just have to be, yeah, consistent. Yeah, that's basically what I think helps me. And also, on top of that, I want also people to know the reason why I feel like it's easy for me or it's manageable for me is because I think this is my passion. Like, it's a part of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So even when I had to go on a pause when I was injured multiple times, and then when last year I had to go through a surgery, and yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I had to go through a surgery back in September,
oh,
and actually
actually,
even
I saw that in one of your TikTok, like
yeah, yeah,
episiotometry.
yeah, endometriosis. So i
Ah,
i was
endometriosis.
diagnosed, yeah, I was diagnosed with endometriosis. But due to the surgery, like, even till today, I'm not at 100%. So I still can't lift heavy, but I'm grateful for the fact that I can at least lift something, because as I
Mm-hmm.
said earlier, it's my passion. So when I was not able to lift, when I was not able to go to the gym to do the things that I passionate about, it was actually very depressing for me. So yeah, it was actually very depressing for me. So yeah, I want people to also know that the reason why I find it easy, it's because it's my passion. Like, regardless of if I find it, I mean, I'm tired, or I find it hard, I would still do it. But I believe not a lot of people would be able to relate to it. So that's why I think whatever it is, you need to, yeah, just find the balance, find the balance that works for you.
I see. So like, how regular do you go to gym like in a week?
Yeah. So prior to the surgery, I would go 3 or 4 times per week. But
Oh.
after the surgery, I was not able to go to the gym because I was not able to lift weight up until I think um March March this year,
Mm-hmm.
just last
Mm-hmm.
month. It was just last month when I felt like I was able to lift something. I was able to lift like few kgs. I mean, not
Mm-hmm.
more than 5 kgs, but yeah. So now I go to the gym once or twice a week, which is for me.
Oh.
Yeah, which is for me. I feel so grateful that I can go to the gym. I can even lift weight because I thought I would not be able to go back to lifting, which was so depressing because I was like, God, oh God, are you trying to like test me? Because this is my passion. And then now you don't want me to lift heavy. Like you're just trying to see whether, I would be taat to you. So yeah, but I'm so grateful. I know I'll be able to lift heavy. It's just that I need to be patient and like do it,
Mm.
in a small step, take small steps towards it. Yeah.
So like when you like have your work, like your work is 9 to 5, is
Yeah,
it?
9 to 5,
So
10 to
like when
7.
when do you go to the gym actually?
So I would go in the morning before work. So I would like go at around seven
Oh.
something. Yeah, and then I would work out like 1 hour maximum, 1 hour maximum, which is possible. Yeah, that's another
Hmm.
thing that I want to tell people, which is that you do not have to spend more than 1 hour at the gym for you to see results. Like you can just go to the gym for 1 hour, you can do your warm up, and then you can do your exercises. You cool down, and then get ready. For me, I would get ready to go to work, and then yeah, I go to work.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Honestly, that needs a lot of consistency and a lot of discipline, right? Like
Yeah,
I
honestly,
can
honestly,
imagine.
sometimes because you work out in the morning, like, right? So you would feel tired already, and then you
Hmm.
go to work. Like you have to, yeah, you have to basically make sure that you are, your energy is still at the top when you're at
Hmm.
work. So it's actually, to be honest, it's quite hard, but that's the only thing that works for me. Like I will never go to the gym after work because that's when I know
Hmm.
it's peak hours, and I do
Uh-uh.
not wanna be sitting among a lot of people and have to wait for me
Uh-huh.
to use the machine. So yeah, I do not want to waste my time doing all that. That's why I would go in the morning.
So I think your patient also is the most important factor as why you are still consistent and disciplined about
I
this, right?
think so. Yeah, I think so. That's why. Like,
Because-
even though I was injured for so many times, and then with the surgery, I remember the moment my parents got inside my room, my ward.
Mhm,
The first thing that my dad said was,
mhm.
no more heavy lifting. That's why he said to me, even though my condition at that time, I mean, endometriosis, it has nothing to do with me lifting heavy. If
Uh-huh.
anything, lifting heavy actually helps it even more. But that was what
Ah.
my dad said. I understand why, because he was worried. He was worried for me, so
Uh-huh.
that's why he said that. But even with this condition, I mean, with the thing where people say, the Allahumma inni as'aluka G-Wagon,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So my dua nowadays is Allahumma inni
Allahumma inni
as'aluka
as'aluka.
full recovery. Allahumma inni as'aluka heavy lifting. That's my two top duas every time I make dua. Every time I finish my salah, I would be praying for that, for those two. I want to be able to fully recover and
You're so
lift heavy
desperate
again.
like that.
I'm so desperate. Like now that I post content and that people are resonating with me, I feel like it's even more depressing that I cannot go to the gym.
You feel like you
Yeah,
have a sense of responsibility already, right? Like
exactly. And also,
you
it's
have
something that I
to, you
enjoy
have
doing.
to. Yeah, you
Yeah.
enjoy doing it, and you also like, damn it. But Alhamdulillah, now you are able to do it again, right? Alhamdulillah. So
Yes.
I hope you will like gain, you know, how do I say it? I hope you will like
Full
gain full
get.
recovery, and then you can
Yes.
be
I
like
mean, I
able
mean,
to do heavy
I
lifting
mean.
like all times. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I watch your videos and I see a lot of like healthy food contents. Like you would
Mm.
show what do you eat in this day, and
Yeah.
what are your top five? And I think recently your favorite breakfast is banana peanut butter,
Yeah,
something like that.
banana pudding, chia pudding with peanut butter. Yeah, there,
That
yes.
is your current favorite breakfast, right? So
Yes.
so like how do you promote healthy eating in a realistic way without like making audience feel pressured to follow restrictive or perfect eating habits? Like, how do you influence them to make them not to like they have to do this, they have to eat this.
Yeah. So one thing I think if people notice with my content when it comes to food or like wellness, my wellness content, people would see that, especially with my what I eat in a day post, people would
Mm-hmm.
see that even with my caption, I would put as a gym girl who loves food and sweet treats. So
Mm-hmm.
the thing I mean, I would make sure I post things that are realistic, isn't the things that I enjoy eating, even though it's not something that, quote unquote healthy. Where if you go on my what I eat in a day post, you will see that I eat nasi dagang, which is my favorite food. Like people will be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, nasi dagang is not healthy enough because it's what pulut, or it's like, it's heavy. But
Mm-hmm.
you do not have to cut out all this, all your favorite food, even though they are, quote unquote unhealthy or not that
Mm-hmm.
balanced. You can still modify them. You can control the portion to make it healthier. And yeah, even with my sweet treats, people will see that I would still make sure I have sweet treats that I eat every day. But
Mm-hmm.
my way of making it more realistic or healthier is that I would make it using healthier ingredients. And also, one more thing that I think a lot of people tend to misunderstand is that if you go to the gym, then you have to count calories, which is another thing
Mm-hmm.
that I want people to know, um, that you do not have to count calories, because counting calories is not something that you do as a human unless you are competing or you want a certain physique at a certain time. Then yes, you need to count calories because you need to be precise. But if you are a normal human being living your life and you go to the gym, there's no need for you to count calories. You can just eat intuitively. If you want to lose weight, just make sure you control the portion. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's how, I mean, I hope people get the message that, you do not have to be restrictive. You do not have to cut out all the, all your favorite foods. You still can eat them. It's just that you make sure you eat them in moderation and modify them to be healthier.
So, like, talking about calories, actually, I have a lot of things about calorie deficit, like you said
Mm.
earlier, but I don't quite understand how does it work actually. Maybe like, can you explain to me a little bit? How does it work?
Yeah, sure. So if you want to be in a calorie deficit, so that calorie deficit will happen when you have calorie intake, which is less than your calorie input, which is less than your calorie output. So your calorie
Hmm?
input would be all the food that you consume,
It's-
and your calorie output is whatever activities or your training that you do that would burn your calories off. So if you burn more calories than you intake, then that's when you will be in a calorie deficit. And I think another
Ah.
thing that people tend to forget is, you need to make sure that you also move a lot throughout the day, not just training
Mm-hmm.
at the gym, not just running, not just jogging, but also you need to make sure that you move your body a lot more, like, going back and forth to the toilet, or if you're just sitting
Mm-hmm.
doing desk work, you can still do stretching. You can still move your body in a way that, that will make sure that you are not living a sedentary lifestyle. So yeah, that will also help with you being in a calorie deficit.
Ah, and actually, like you said earlier, even when you're sitting, you can do something like to move your body, right? And
Yes.
actually, in the first episode, that there's this guest at that time is a psychology lecturer, and she shared that she find that there's this one tools that it's like a bicycle, bicycle like
Mm.
where you kayu them, right? And then you can sit while kayu them.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think it's
Okay.
like like you get it, right? Like even when you're sitting and as a lecturer, maybe she sits on a desk in her room, and maybe like a corporate girly ke kan, macam do your work and duduk dekat meja kan. So I
Hmm.
think by having that tools, it also can help to move your body, right? Like
Exactly.
you don't
True.
even have to stand up, and you can like somewhere do your work and you can move your
Yeah.
body. So like you get to kill two birds with one stone, you know.
True.
And also, uh, our questions earlier about healthy eating, right? To be honest, all your food that you showed on social media look very appetizing that I don't
Thank
even like,
you.
is this healthy? Like, is this healthy? But actually it is. But I feel like, oh, this looks so good, and I feel like I don't even know that, how do I say it? Like, I don't know, like it is healthy, but at the same time, it's
It's
healthy. Like, how do I explain it, eh? Macam, oh, dia sedap je. Dia sedap, but
yes.
it's healthy lah. So, I think I'm gonna follow, like, your recipes, and I'm gonna do it when I get home
Sure,
later.
sure. And update me on that.
Actually, especially the banana, the chia seed pudding,
Yeah,
banana with peanut
yes.
butter one. That looks so
Yeah,
good.
that one is so easy for you to make and taste so
Mm.
delicious.
And also, I think many people can relate that after you eat your lunch or your dinner, you often want a sweet treat to like cleanse your palate and all. So, like having that healthy option of sweet treat very helps. Like they don't have to feel guilty anymore. So yeah, I think I'm really gonna follow the recipe after this, and I'm gonna update you.
Okay.
So, for all our listeners, we are going to have our last session after this, the last session. And before we end, we will be having discussions more about this topic, Faithful Fitness Journey Online with Keenah Azhar, right here with me. So, for those who want to know about the tips and maybe the things that you can do to be healthy, stay tuned until the end of this episode, and stay tuned because we are going to have a few minute break and sitting to IIMFM, your campus radio. Hello, everybody. It's me, DJ Myra, on IIMFM, your campus radio. So, we are on the last session of the sixth episode of Women on Track, the faithful fitness journey online with our special guest, Keenah Azhar, who is a content creator on TikTok and also Instagram. So, previously we've talked about her journey in content creating, what inspired her. And then the next session, we talk about the healthy lifestyle culture among women through social media. And then we also talk about how does she balance her work aside of doing her daily routine, and also how does he balance her work and also content creating. And I also asked her about like um content about healthy eating in a realistic way without making people feel restrictive or need to be perfect. So this is the last session already, but fear not, we have more things to discuss with Kina Azhar right here with me. So I want to ask you, what has like your journey as a wellness creator taught you about confidence, about self growth, and also taking care of yourself as a woman yourself?
You know what, Myra? That's actually a very good question because I
Oh.
have never thought of it before. But now that you ask this question, honestly, I feel like me being a wellness content creator slash fitness content creator or maybe gym content creator, I feel like it makes me want to be a better person in all parts
Mm,
of my life, not just with my
mm,
training, my eating, or my discipline or my consistency, but also with with my relationship with myself, my relationship with the people around me, my relationship with God as well, because I have this identity being a Muslim woman who goes to the gym. So I feel like I have this responsibility on me as well to improve myself even more now that I have eyes, like quote unquote eyes on me. So yeah, but I see it as a positive thing, as I see it from a positive side because it makes me want to be a better person. So yeah, I'm truly grateful for this opportunity, for this chance that I have never expected. Yeah, so
mm.
thank you for my followers. Thank you for my followers for like being able to resonate with my content and also finding it beneficial.
So, finally, like, what do you have to say to women out there? Like, your content emphasize on modest, modest outfit, and also like how do Muslim women can do exercise, align with Islamic perspective, something like that, you know? So, what can you say to those Muslim women who want to start this journey, who want to start living healthier, but they feel insecure, they feel worried, or even intimidated? And what would you like to say to them? And also, what tips can you say to them to like um to stay true to yourself and align with Islamic, like they need to, of course they need to be modest and all, like how do you say to you guys, what tips can you give to them?
So I think if you feel if you feel scared or intimidated, it's understandable because it can be scary at times, but my advice would be for you to just go for it. Go for it with the intention that you want to feel empowered, because you will feel empowered once you get into this journey of living a healthy lifestyle. It's going to feel empowering, it's going to feel powerful, and yeah, just go for it with the intention that you want to feel better, you want to be a better person, you want to be a better person, not just for yourself, but also for the people around you, for your loved ones, your family, your friends. And yeah, I would say that's my number one advice, to just go for it with the correct intention and also the correct why. And then my second advice would be for you to take that small step, because once you take that first small step, you will see the next step that you need to take, and it will build up. And if you do it long enough, so yeah, this is one thing that I feel like it's an advice that actually helps me, which is that if you do it long enough, you will find out that it's actually easy for you to stuck with it. It's actually easy for you to be consistent. It's actually easy for you uh, to make it a sustainable lifestyle for you. And then when it comes to like aligning with your Islamic values, so for
Mm-hmm.
the Muslim women, especially, I think you need to instill those values in terms of like know why you go to the gym. You go to the gym because you want to have healthy body, healthy mindset, healthy mental health. Healthy mental. So the yeah, that I mean you need to have the correct mindset. And yeah, just again, just go for it. And of course you need to have the correct role model, or you need to have the knowledge as well, which you can search online, you can search on TikTok, or if you don't know where to look where to look, you can go on my page, because I do my best to compile all my information, like all my posts, in a way that would be easy for my followers to understand. Like I have my workout routine playlist where you can just go on there and you will be able to follow my workout routine. If you don't know what to do. And then I have my tips playlist as well, where I compile all the tips that you can follow. What as a first timer, if you want to start, what can you do? What are the gym essentials that you need? So yeah, if you wanna take that first step, go for it. And I hope my content would be able to help you in a way. So yeah, that's my
Uh,
advice.
That's a really good advice, actually. So, for all our listeners who want to start but feel intimidated or nervous, or even like they feel like they can't do it, just follow Kina's advice and just go for it, all right? And also, I think in Islam, it's also encouraged to be healthy, right? So, all you have to do is like do exercise, just take a small step and gradually increase your momentum, and later on you will see the result, and you know that all of those are worth doing for. So yeah, thank you so much, and for all of our listeners who are listening right now, and stay tuned until the end of this episode. Thank you so much for still be here with us, and a huge thank you to Kina. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
I really appreciate, and I gained a lot of new knowledge from your insightful sharing session just now. And I'm also gonna check out your I have checked it out, but I'm gonna check it out again, your social media, and I'm gonna do your recipes. I'm gonna follow your exercise routine, and I'm going to also dress modestly according to the Islamic principles. So thank you so much. And to all our listeners, again, thank you for tuning in. And stay tuned for the next Women on Track episodes. It will be airing on YouTube every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And also stay connected with IIMFM by following us on Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring content. So this
Okay.
is all from me, DJ Myra on IIMFM, your campus radio. Thank you for listening, and Assalamu alaikum.
Bye
Bye.
bye.